Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a listing video. I mentioned to you last week that we're going to be using List Perfectly to list some items. So we're going to be posting on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. So if this is something you're interested in, then just keep watching. Now, if you're new to my channel, hey, my name's Adrienne Jewell. I'm a part-time reseller. I resell on the platforms that I mentioned, in addition to offer up here locally in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, List Perfectly is a product that was actually designed by a couple ladies here in Arizona. Claire and Amanda, they both designed List Perfectly, and it's a cross-posting platform, so you can take an item that you want to sell and post it onto multiple platforms by listing it one time. So you can do this by listing it directly from List Perfectly, or you can take your items from your main platform, like mine is Poshmark. You can take your items from that one platform and then cross-post it to multiple platforms. So it's a huge time saver. And I mentioned in my last two videos actually that I have 3 focus areas for the rest of 2020. Those focus areas are inventory management, accounting, and work-life balance, and this product is going to help me with all 3 of them. So I'm super excited that they asked me to try it out. So they gave me a month free to try out this product, and by trying it out, I decided that I was going to document everything on YouTube and share it with you guys if I liked it, and I'm liking it. So obviously that's why you get these videos. With this partnership, if you use my code JewelButterfly, you'll get 30% off your first month, and you'll be entered to win a month free of List Perfectly. I love how that rhymes. 1 month free of List Perfectly if you use my code JewelButterfly to sign up with your 30% off your first month. You could be entered to win a month free of List Perfectly. So use that code so that you can be entered into the giveaway. We'll pull the winners by September 1st and announce who the winners will be. I'm super excited to see who will win, and I'm a smaller channel, so you have a huge chance of winning. It's not like you're in competition with 100,000 people. It's like probably a handful of people. So definitely sign up so you can win. So anyway, without further ado, let's get over to my desk. We got 5 items to list, and we'll get started and start listing those things. So I recorded me listing all 5 items, and my microphone wasn't on. So I'm going to show you how to add a product, and then I'll show you how to cross-post it, but it's already done. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. Alrighty, so these are the items I cross-posted. Now I'm using Microsoft Edge right now, the browser, instead of Google Chrome this time, and it seems to be working fine. So I'll show you how I did all this. Unfortunately, you missed I recorded everything. It's just my mic wasn't on, but we're gonna make it better. So I copied these 5 items, or I just listed these 5 items: my Loungefly backpack, a planner, some Trivets, some decorative pillows, and a sewing box. So these are all the items I just posted. What I had done before I started my cross-listing or my listing process is I went into List Perfectly to create some templates, and that's an option right as you log in, to create some templates. So I created 6 templates, and I numbered them because I wanted them to appear in a certain order on my drop down when I go to create a listing. So in my listings, I have several different details, so I'll show you everything else. So typically I have details, and then I'll have like little marks here just to remind me to put at least 3 details underneath. And these details could be anything specific to your item. So with this planner, the way that this one looked is I put all the pictures in, put a title. I'll go over these titles in just a second. But my description has a detail section. I try to put 3 to 5 details or points in that section. And the reason I put those details in there is because I think of it as keywords. If someone were to go into Google and say, I'm looking for this type of item, they might be searching for these keywords. So maybe it's an undated planner. Maybe it's a 365-day planner that they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for lots of space to write down all their things. I mean, just whatever it is that people could potentially be searching on Google or on Poshmark is what I'm going to enter under the detail section. And that's very important because your keywords in your description are searchable through a lot of our platforms, including Poshmark. And so you want to make sure that you have as much keywords in there as possible, but not make it too cluttered. And I used to put like a little paragraph and story talking about how the customer would enjoy it and what the fabric feels like, you know, those type of deals. Like I used to do a paragraph instead of like these key points. And I found that it was taking me too long. So I just kind of look at my item now and just start listing things. So paper bag, 365 days, like just stuff really fast that I can put into the detail section. Then I'll put the measurements because people will always ask. I always get asked if I don't put it. So I might as well beat people to the punch and just give them what they want when they want it. So they want it right then and there. Here you go. And then I go over condition and shipping. Is it new? Is it pre-loved? Is it in good condition, great condition? Maybe it has some flaws that I need to describe in this area. And then I always ship next business day. So next business day shipping is what I put in here. All right, so let me go over to the titles here. So this is what it looks like when you first start a listing. But with the business plan, you can show all titles and you can see the different character limits in for each platform. So Mercari has 40 character limits for their title. Poshmark has 50. And then eBay and Amazon, they have 80. You can put your brand in here, the color, material or ingredient. So it could be something like cotton or whatever the case, your size. And that's very helpful for clothing items because that will carry over to the other platforms. Keywords or tags, I found this is helpful for Mercari and it does copy over. And then you can put your price and MSRP in here. And I'm guessing these seller notes would be for Poshmark. Let's say I click saved and this was my item that I just listed. You'll come to this page, and from this page is where you're going to need that extension for List Perfectly. So you have to download the extension. I showed you that in the last video, so go ahead and take a look at that video. But you'll then have a List Perfectly Google or Microsoft Edge extension. Let me show you here. There it is. So it's right here. So you'll click on that and it'll ask you, okay, where would you like to copy this listing to? Would you like Grailed, Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, Etsy, Tradesy, all these other platforms? I selected Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, and Facebook. As soon as I stopped listing and I went to go check all of my pages, I found lots of activity happening. I mean, we're starting this at about 8 o'clock at night. And I already have 5+ likes on my Poshmark. The Loungefly Haunted Mansion Mini Backpack, I already have 5 likes on there and I just listed this. And on the sewing box that I listed today, I have 1 like already. So I'm really excited that I'm already getting activity and lots of shares on these items. So people are up right now. They're up and, I don't know, late night shopping and taking a look at things, liking things, and I'm excited about this. Hi guys, as I'm editing my video, I noticed that I sold this set of Trivets that I just listed. So thank you so much, List Perfectly. Everyone get on to List Perfectly, start listing your items, cross-posting, and get those sales because people are buying. I'm going to share some pros and cons that I noticed while I was listing with List Perfectly. I'll start with the cons first. One con that I found is that although I had put in here, let's go to Loungefly here, this Loungefly backpack. Although I put my title in here, I made sure it was in the Poshmark title section. I have my brand in here. When I went to cross-post it, I'll actually start this so you can see what I'm talking about. So when I went to cross-post this, I noticed that on Poshmark, the title never carried over. So it's telling me the extension's loading the images, but you can see the title never populates. And I noticed that for all 5 times that I listed my items on Poshmark. I also noticed that the brand does not carry over, although I put it in the brand category. You can see Loungefly is there. It did not carry over any time for Poshmark. Not sure if that's, like we call it at work, a defect or a bug. What I do like, so let's get into the pros about it, because I always love leaving things on a positive note. So what I do love is once you do cross or list your items on List Perfectly and then cross posts, their extension does a really good idea of capturing where that item lives. So you can see that my listing is on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook, because it remembers that it posted those items for me in those platforms. I do love that. I do love that it keeps my items in an inventory system, so I can always see what I have going on. Now I can go download my report to see how everything's going. I do love that it has all this in there. And you can also click on the link to go to that item wherever it lives. So let's go to, I just clicked on the the Facebook Marketplace. So this is where condition and payment, I changed that to condition and payment versus condition and shipping. And then you, I just put what I'm accepting at this time. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy this. It's really amazing. Let's get over to the outro. If you do have any questions for me before I do that, please let me know in the comments down below so that I can address them for you. My apologies for not showing you the full listing process. I promise I tried. It's just my mic went out. So let me know if you have any questions and I'll be happy to address them for you. Alrighty guys, that's it for this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions for me or for List Perfectly down below in the comments. And until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful sales week, lots of sales days ahead, and a great day.